Throughout the internet, reports are circulating that the Reserve Bank of India is preparing to permanently retire our paper 100, 200, and 500 rupee notes. The goal is to clear the way for a transition to plastic currency, but it's important to clarify the strategy here. This is not a repeat of the 2016 midnight shock to the system. If the RBI moves forward, it will be a deliberate, phased technological upgrade. That upgrade is driven by a stark reality. Paper money carries a constant logistical burden. In the 2024-2025 financial year alone, the government spent over 3,720 crore rupees just to print the cash the nation uses every day. That expense is tied to physical fragility. Paper rips, wears down, and absorbs moisture. By 2026, the RBI estimates it will have to collect and destroy roughly 12 billion ruined notes, only to print brand new replacements. We are currently locked into a cycle of spending billions of rupees every year to maintain a material that naturally degrades, draining national resources simply to sustain the status quo. The physical weakness of paper also limits its security. In the last financial year, banks seized over 217,000 counterfeit notes. By the following year, that number grew by nearly 20%. And those are only the fakes that were detected by the banking system. Then there is the physical volume of the shadow economy. There is 42.8 lakh crore rupees circulating in physical cash across India, untracked and untaxed. Because high-denomination paper notes are relatively easy to store in bulk, individuals can hoard large amounts of wealth entirely off the books, allowing it to move outside the digital banking system. This makes paper currency a persistent vulnerability, as its physical traits make it a primary tool for counterfeiting and tax evasion. To address these issues, the RBI is considering the engineering solution already used by several major global economies: polymer-based plastic banknotes. At first, the economics seem counterintuitive. Manufacturing a highly engineered polymer note requires a significantly higher upfront cost than printing standard paper. This chart projects the replacement costs of currency over time. The paper cost line climbs steadily because polymer notes last 4 times longer than paper. Because they resist tearing and sleeving, the government doesn't have to replace them nearly as often. While the premium is paid on day one, look at where these two lines intersect. Past this point, the durability of plastic begins to save the treasury billions of rupees in printing costs. From this perspective, switching to polymer is less of a printing expense and more of a long-term capital investment into the country's economic efficiency. Beyond durability, a polymer note's physical structure is designed to be hostile to counterfeiters. Security features are embedded directly into the plastic substrate, including large transparent windows, detailed metallic imagery, and hidden numbers. These are features standard commercial printers simply cannot replicate. Canada provides the proof of concept. Prior to 2011, they had one of the highest counterfeiting rates among major economies. After adopting these exact polymer notes, their counterfeit rate fell by 90%. The RBI also views the polymer rollout as a way to address the untaxed shadow economy through a strategy called stealth demonetization. Here is the mechanic. You will still be able to deposit your old paper 500 rupee notes into your bank account. However, the bank will stop dispensing them. Every time cash leaves the ATM, it will be the new plastic notes. By creating this one-way exchange, the system naturally draws hoarded cash back into the taxable banking system without the need for public deadlines or panic. India has attempted this transition before. Back in 2012, the government launched an experiment testing 1 billion polymer 10 rupee notes across 5 cities. That attempt stalled primarily because of hardware. Legacy ATM machines across the country lacked the mechanical sensors required to grip and dispense the specific friction of a plastic note. There is also the human factor. When Nepal tested polymer notes in 2002, the public struggled with the new material, finding it too slippery and unnatural to count quickly by hand. It is a reminder that engineering the note is only half the battle. The surrounding physical infrastructure and daily user habits must be prepared to handle the change. To manage these risks, the RBI is taking a phased approach, testing updated ATM infrastructure with low-denomination 10 rupee notes before moving to the 500s. Closing these security and efficiency gaps is why the RBI views the move to polymer as a necessary upgrade for the nation's financial systems. But an overhaul this significant leaves us with an interesting question regarding the visual design. When the RBI finalizes the new Polymer rupee, whose face or historical figure do you believe should be featured on the notes? Let us know in the comments below, and subscribe for more deep dives into the systems